Welcome to chapter 5 of my book, Bad News. I wrote it when I was 11. It is, I'm going to say it, it's literary brilliance for an 11-year-old. I am actually impressed with how I wrote at that age, so far from literary brilliance. This is interesting because you might remember the first chapter was very long and had a lot of opportunity for endings. As the book goes on, though, chapters start dropping pretty quickly. I think my hand was hurting from writing, and I was bored of writing the book. Sounds like me. Here we go. Chapter 5. Remember, if you want to hear the story in full right now, you can find it on the podcast, Apple Podcasts, search Scotty Writes, or Spotify for that matter, or any podcast thing. Getting facts straight. Chapter 5. So it's illegal. That didn't stop me. I know the local cop was bent, so I followed him to this so-called meeting. And I know as a fact it's not a police meeting because it's being held at the old shut-down caravan park. So Ben, my best mate who's a cop that I've been investigating a crime with for the last couple of days, I've now declared as a bent cop, despite the fact that we walked into buildings immediately after they'd been bombed and... very importantly, he's currently diverting Triple O calls to me while he's at this meeting. I'm a journalist, by the way. I'm now worried about following him being illegal. Anyway, after about an hour, I went back home and told Mel my new scenario. Ben has been enticed, threatened, bribed, and God knows what else, so that they could get the law on their side. That way, they could do what they felt. I knew Ben was hiding something big from me, and now I know what it is. So all I need is evidence. Is the evidence on that tape that woman gave to Ben. He seemed really scared when that woman gave it to him. There was silence. Then Mel said, "That's if she hasn't destroyed it." "Point," I said. So I went to the station to put a story together, which won't be too hard because of all the times we have filmed recently. I mean, okay, so my cop friend is bent. There's evidence that could be destroyed. My cousin's in town to look into it. I'm off to the TV station to produce a quick package for the news. So after about 3 hours, we had a good little bit of film, and tomorrow I could do the sound. Okay, that's not how TV works. On my way home, I need to drop into the cop shop. "Hello, Ben." "Oh, hello, Scott." "Oh." "Ben, can I have the tape you received yesterday?" "Yeah, sure." He went behind the big wall like the cops call it. "This do? Give me the tape. See ya. Bye." So I took the tape and listened to it at home. "You little expletive," which is written at ! "What the hell do you think you were doing? The local journo knew you weren't Rowan." Oh, this is Ben talking. "You little beep. What the hell do you think you were doing? The local journo knew you weren't Rowan." "Sorry. Nah. No, you can't take that." "No, don't, no." Clink. There was the sound of a car driving off. Then the woman said, "Possible murder." Then the tape stopped. That was Ben's voice. That night I wrote the script for the story. I knew Melanie wouldn't be home till late. So I hired out the book. Nope, I hired out the movie The Power of One. What was that? Okay. So I hired out The Power of One. This movie is definitely the most meaningful story I have read and seen. Here's a summary. Born in South Africa, divided by racism and hatred, little PK learns one day that little can beat big. Pretty good. About halfway through the movie when I get this message on my mobile. It read, "Well done, Scott. You're right." What the devil does that mean? Then the phone rang. "Hello?" The line dropped dead. Okay, this is actually a pretty good chapter for building suspense. I don't know if The Power of One has anything to do with anything, or if this is just going back to me feeling like I need to explain gaps in my day. And apparently I felt like I needed to tell you what I did that night because Mel wasn't going to be home till late. But this is a really good build. Well done, Scott. You're right. Was the message I received on my mobile. What the devil does that mean? Then the phone rang. Hello? The line dropped dead. Like, this is suspense. Also, there's one chapter left and you'll note it's only one page. Let's wait a couple of days. And we will finish off Bad News by Scott McDonald. A book I wrote when I was 11.